can't run from me, you foul bees! You think you outsmarted me? The mighty Muldoon? I don't think so, Yokes Girth!
Stay tuned for what happens next on Yokes Girth. Now a word from our sponsor.
Kids, are you ready for a new wild and wacky Punch-O fruit flavor? Introducing Apricot. It's a punch to the gut. So stop by, fill up, and make sure you get your Billy Hog hot dog before you jet away.
Good morning, Brook Hollow. Today is October 20, 1990. This is your news. We have a special breaking report. The police department has released information that more local teenagers have gone missing. They were last seen earlier this week, and the only connection between the teenagers is that they are all students at Brook Hollow High School. This could be linked to the disturbing trend of other possible abductions and missing teenagers from our otherwise quiet town. If anyone has seen the teenagers or has any other information, please contact the police department. The mayor of Brook Hollow has put a curfew into effect for anyone under 18 starting tonight. Now to other news. In the business world, Ominous Practical Technology signs a new deal with
Cave Nightmare. My favorite. Well, what version is it? Endless cave, bottomless pit, impossibly claustrophobic passages.
Hello and welcome everybody to a new series on this channel. My name is Weehawk and we're going to be going through Grounded now. I don't have a whole lot of experience with this game. I played a little bit of the early access, but not much. Maybe an hour or two tops. So it's going to be a fresh experience for me. I don't know jack diddly shit about this game.
The solitary ant. One of 100,000 mindless drones. No hopes, no dreams. Bound to the will of the colony.
Just like World of Warcraft players.
This is bad. Really bad. Time to wake up, Willow.
Boy, I'd say.
Signal detected.
Whoa, and that's not an alarm clock. Well, whatever it is, maybe I should figure out where it's coming from. You know, until I wake up. Totally waking up. Any second now.
Eat
No,
these
I'm a
mushrooms.
eater, but still.
Okay, that was a fucking aphid, I think. Just went running by. Playing a fire there, buddy. You're a food source for me. Pick up all these fibers and sprigs and shit. I'm going to need them because I'm going to need to make an axe and a hammer, a spear, maybe.
Taking a look around. A new one found.
Dr. Wendell Tully. Power fluctuations. Oh, so you fucked up again. Is this why I'm here? Why am I here? Guess we're going to find that out going through the game. Ooh, granola bars. This is the analyze machine. You're going to need to use this
There
for...
must be someone in charge of this
Willow.
site.
What the fuck?
Haven't seen any
Why is it every time I start a meeting, everybody else shuts up, you keep talking? Shut the fuck up!
Pebble spear, pebble axe. You're going to want to use these machines to analyze your raw materials. Any raw material you get, you want to use them on these machines so you can get all the crafting patterns. And the raw science. You can spend the raw science later on here in a bit when we unlock a terminal. But it also gives you the brain power, and the brain power gives you passive unlocks. Like, so if you don't find those materials, unlocking a certain amount of materials regardless will give you things. 15 levels of it, apparently. Alright, so we need to find more science shit in the yard. And we need to get more materials to make that pebblet axe and the pebblet spear. Amazingly, I haven't seen that many insects. I think there's an ant right next to me right as I went into my inventory. Let's see, I need to do a rope. I need more sprigs for the axe. Alright, at least I have the spear now. I'm not completely defenseless. Look, a weevil.
Beat it, nosy.
This is another important thing to do. You saw me do it earlier with the ant. Is to, sorry, I've got to eat you, pal. Is you want to peep these things because they definitely give you,
normal.
they give you these cards in your inventory and your data that track what these things are weak and what the hell is going on?
Gnat's on a collision course with us.
Freaking gnat! Get out of here. Just like real life, you're annoying as fuck.
God damn it!
Okay, what was I saying? I don't even remember what the fuck I was saying now. Fucking gnat got me all discombobulated. Oh, the data cards. The data cards give you what things are resistant and what things are weak to, so it's important to make sure that you look at that kind of stuff.
I was a fool to have ever doubted myself. A fool like Klein, like Kaminsky, like Schmechter, like all of Armament. I am here in the backyard. Down in the backyard. I mean, I am speaking to you from the backyard. I am tiny! I should gather my thoughts. This is a momentous occasion. Wendell Tolley official log, 89.08.05. Recording as I take my first steps into the miniature world. The sights are unbelievable. The textures, the way the light falls upon every surface, the subtle patterns in all of the objects that surround me, the grass. Even common lawn grass looks like a structure from an alien world. Wait, what's that sound? The very earth is trembling. Over there, what could it be? An ant! My God, today, the world has changed forever.
Yeah, you're really gonna be happy when you see a spider for the first time, dickhead.
What's the worst thing that could happen? Looks like something is happening. Well, that was anticlimactic. Looks like the other two lasers are blocked.
Looks like I can cut down this one. I can go into third person, but I kind of want to stick to first person for now. Now you can kill those stumps now. I don't know whether or not... I need to actually analyze one of these grass planks. Let's go do that real quick. I don't know whether or not cutting down the grass stalks all the way helps them regrow, or if you leave the stump if it regrows. I need to research that. Surprisingly, very quiet around here. Here's some basic building materials. And we get our first level of brain power. Which is going to give me the pebblet hammer and the clover armor. Which is basically your starting armor, your cloth. We'll do the fuzz, the net fuzz, I think. Oh, that gave me the bow. Good. I'm not going to use grass plank right now, because I'm not going to build right now. I'm going to go and investigate this laser that was losing power. But I need water first. I'm looking for... Uh-oh, something big over there.
Peeping
Oh, it's a ladybug.
feel a little creepy.
Hello, ladybug.
That ladybug seems so much less graceful up close.
Yeah, it's like a walking
Got
tank.
a new one here.
Oh, hello, Mr. Ant. I'm not going to hunt you yet. Yet being the key word there. I am going to attack you. Eventually. I don't see any water droplets. Oh, there's one. Water droplets collect on the grass blades. You can either hit the grass to drop it.
That's not so bad.
Or you can shoot them with your bow, or you can throw the pebblets at them too. Do the same thing to aphids. Aphids will crawl up on the blades of grass, and you can knock them off. The same way you do the droplets of water. My earliest memory of this game is the first time I played it was coming through this area and getting stalked by a frickin' spider. And I haven't seen any evidence of a spider around here. I haven't seen much evidence of much around here except for weevils and aphids, and that's good. I mean, there kind of needs to be sort of a newbie area. Here we go, here's the wires. And these little guys. Oh, I'm getting attacked. Die, you little turd. These guys are important for... Oh, I don't hit that ant. I could probably kill the ant, but I don't even want to try yet. I wonder why these only take one hit, and the ones that are on the ground take 3. I'm gonna need a torch. I don't know if I analyze sap. Hey, you little fucker. Here's some sap here. Yeah, that's the first time I picked up sap. I should have picked some up when I first went to... Ooh. Fucking stink bug. Fuck that. I ain't going over there. You can keep your dry grass, pal. I ain't going over there. I like how the red ant workers are kind of curious about you. Yeah, I don't have the torch. I'm going to have to go analyze the sap. Probably the dry grass might give it to me, too. There we go. And the Mite Fuzz, definitely analyzing that, because you need this for arrows. Go ahead and get this crafted, because I'm going to need it for that cave. Okay. I don't really need to use the spear, honestly. The axe is fine. Keep the rest of it on my bar. It's not like Conan where the, Oh, I forgot this Mite's body. It's not like Conan where the tools don't function as weapons. The tools are decent enough weapons in this from what I can tell. Get off that cord. Perfect, parried that one. Nice. Yeah, eat it.
Mites.
I don't know why he didn't hit me. And there's another one in there, come on. I think that's the last of the ones that will attack me. The slime mold. And boom. Now we can go back to the machine and turn it on.
Is that an aphid? It's pretty cute up close.
Yeah, they're also tasty. Always need sprigs and plant fiber. Still haven't haven't seen much out here but aphids and weevils. Alright, let's see what happens when I hit the button. Well, that can't be good.
That was more dramatic than I expected.
Alright, it says investigate the oak tree explosion. I'm headed over that direction anyway. Hello, Mr. Ant. Looks like a juice box of some kind. What is this? Tropicop? There's a juice, driplet. Get through there. Come on. Here we go. Nice. You scared the fuck out of me. Because I'm getting into an area where there's nasty things.
Seems like something's digging around underneath us.
That would be whatever that is. I think those are grubs. You can dig them up with a shovel. Here, a ladybug. Oh, she's right here. And an ant. See, that's the tree. That's a hell hole. I'm not going in there. I don't know what that is, but no dark holes in the ground. I'm not going in them. Aphid honeydew, nice. You can eat these for, there's more holes. You can eat the aphid honeydews for a little bit of food and a little bit of water. There's also acorns around this tree that are very useful for lots of things, actually. Okay, there I can see the purple plumes of smoke. That's where we're headed. Gotta be careful around here, though. There's definitely spiders around here. Now, if you're arachnophobic, this is probably a game you'd want to avoid without using its special settings. This game actually has settings to turn the spiders off, essentially. Doesn't remove them from the world, but it does make them not look like spiders. Hello, Miss Ladybug. Just getting some acorns. And I, up front, I am a bit arachnophobic. I do not like spiders. I haven't since I was a little kid. But I'm not the type of arachnophobic that can't look at spiders. I know there are some. I had a friend that was one for a while. He couldn't even... Like, games that had large spiders in it, he couldn't even deal with it. I get it, they're creepy fucking creatures. Speaking of which, I see one. This is a wolf spider den, I think. Yep.
Let's see what peeked in. It's getting late. If I don't make some shelter, I bet some horrible insects will come around and eat
Yeah,
me.
you just looked at them. Sorry, that's my honeydew. You have to get your own ant. Hey, don't curse me. I'll come back there and kick you in your fucking ant dick. Something big. Oh, that was an orb weaver. Another spider. The spider this close to the lab? Shit, I didn't know they came this close. But again, the game's changed so much since I played it. There's so much more in here.
This looks like...
Cut her off. What's that? Oh, nothing.
I have isolated the source of the particle irregularities. They appear to be a byproduct of the shrinking process. If I adjust the machine to account for their existence, it should be the key to the de-shrinking, expanding process. Burgle, please bring up the readings for the irregular covalent SNPI 42Z particle traces. Ugh, that name is going to get tiresome. And while you're at it, rename all references to the irregular covalent SMPI 42Z particle to raw science.
Order received. Raw science identified. Does it require cooking, flipping, or grilling?
No, none of those. Categorization.
That answer is not permitted, according to health code standards governing the handling of raw food items.
Some really nice stuff in those things I analyzed there. What the fuck are these? Quarks? Okay. What is this? Oh, it's a bunch of fucking sap. I'll take all this. Successfully administration a single complex electronic device. Full box of... Honeybee took them all. That's funny. That's why there'll be these scabbies all around the yard. Because a honeybee took them and threw them everywhere. I haven't actually encountered a honeybee personally. I've seen them up in the sky, but I actually haven't fought one or anything yet.
I could use a hand here.
We can fix this.
System reboot in progress. Thanks for the helping hand. I am Burgle, acting science manager for this project. I am also a robot. I am sure this all must be very disorienting for you, but hopefully I can explain. I am sure this all must be very disorienting for you, but hopefully I can explain. I suspect you were miniaturized by Dr. Tully's spacer device. Why are you here in the yard? I do not know. In fact, I cannot seem to recall much of anything. A recent power surge has caused a massive raw science containment explosion. This lab, as you can see, is a disaster. And what's worse, the explosion has disrupted my computing power. My memory banks are corrupted. Sorry to pile on the bad news, my new friend. How can I be of service? It seems you and I are both a little discombobulated. Given my best calculations, your biomass has been subject to covalent spacing reduction via interatomic energy extraction. In other words, you have been shrunk. It is likely this was achieved using Dr. Wendell Tully's spacer platform, patent pending. Shrinking can be a traumatic experience for tiny human brains, and memory loss is a known side effect. Hopefully your memory will return in time. Dr. Tully is a brilliant scientist and inventor. He is also my creator. My initial protocol was to serve as the short-order cook of the future. However, I have been recently promoted to acting science manager to assist with his experiments. No doubt my previous work experience has been invaluable to Dr. Tully. Although, now that I am processing it, I have not seen him for several weeks. And now I cannot recall where he went. It must be my corrupted memory banks. You are here, in the Oak Lab, built and used by Dr. Wendell Tully to experiment on all things small. This is the base of operations for conducting experiments in his yard. To return to your prior size, you would need to successfully activate Dr. Tully's spacer platform. Unfortunately, my readings indicate it is inoperable. It appears to have suffered several malfunctions from the explosion. I am sorry, but it appears you may be stranded here for some time until we find a solution. Haha! That is a great idea. Let me run a full diagnostic scan on it and see what we need to do to get it fixed up. Processing! Processing! Memory fault. Code 408B3000. Ominent OS script runtime error. Arg! I am sorry again. It appears I have sustained more damage to my memory chips than expected. Without those memories, I do not know how to repair the spacer. Dr. Tully used 2 types of chips to back up my memory. Auxiliary chips are small capacity chips used to store project data. If you find these, I should be able to help you learn new survival recipes. Super chips are special, and they are gold. They back up full directories of my memory system. If we are going to fix the spacer, that data is bound to be on a super chip. I suggest exploring the other labs in the backyard. Return with any memory chips you find. Dr. Tully has built many more labs throughout the yard. Each lab is used for various experimental procedures. I can upload their locations to your Scabby. Stand by. Processing. Processing. Error. Files not found. Code 632C404. Cheese and fries. The lab locations are missing from my memory banks too. But we are in luck. I was able to retrieve the location of one of the facilities, the Hedge Lab. The Hedge Lab is the observation center of the yard and used for research on arachnid webbing. You will find the hedge near the house if you head southeast. The lab is located deep inside the hedge, sending the coordinates to your Scabby. Try to find the Hedge Lab first, but there is nothing stopping you from searching the yard for the other labs. Except, of course, thousands of angry, hungry insects. That reminds me. Dr. Tully locks the important labs with biometric scanners. You will need access for any chance of success. Head over to the ASL terminal and place your hand on the biometric scanner near it. Give it a moment to sync your signature into the mainframe. Once you are registered, you will be granted access to the ASL network of computers too. ASL grants access to daily work items, nay, tasks, nay, quests, yes, quests. I will reward you raw science for each completed quest. In my science shop, you can trade raw science back for survival recipes from experiments that Wendell conducted when he was first exploring the yard. Log on to the ASL terminal over there and see what is available. Unless you have any other questions, you really should get started finding those chips. And try not to die out there. Have an exponentially great day!
Alright. So, conveniently, he doesn't remember jack fucking shit to help me. Though, giving me the ability to get into the computer terminals is more than importantly enough. And I see some raw science out here, but other than this, fuck this area. This looks like spider heaven.
Make this look harder than it is.
Some more science here.
One success after another! I have returned Burgle to his original size! It appears that my new raw science containment field is working at 99% effectiveness. 98.5%. Right, Burgle, right. However, as Burgle indicates, there is some minor, insignificant raw science leakage. A note for another time. Noted. But I see no reason to put off a human trial. I believe there should be no issues. But audentes fortuna juvat. I am ready to prove my creation's full potential. End recording. Burgle, I'd like to record some messages for my family in case things do not go as planned.
When do they ever go as planned? Alright, so here's the ASL terminal. Now you can spin your raw science here. Now, it recommends the cooking 101. I do not recommend that myself. Smithing Station's fine. It's so cheap. Shut up, Burgle. But take the multi-story bases first, because this gives you the floors, and it helps make actually decent-looking structures with the floors. fortified bases, of course. There's lots of good stuff in here, and you'll want to grind this stuff out and come and get it. And to grind it out, of course, you can find the raw science everywhere and by analyzing stuff. But you get these daily quests, and these are things you're going to want to do. Hunt aphids, make a colored poncho. Now, I'm not going to take that one because I don't even know where that is. I have no idea where that is. There's another room back here that was sealed. But I'll have to come back for that because it's getting dark and I need to make a place to actually live for a bit. So, there's an aphid. Aphid honeydew. Okay, so I want to go down by... The pond is right over here, and I want to kind of spend the first night on the lily pads in the pond because it's safe as hell. So that's where we're going to make a break for it right now. Because there are wolf spiders all over this fucking place. Ooh, an aphid. That's dinner. Or breakfast tomorrow, anyway. So you can take this stick here, get this sap off. You can use it to get on these lily pads, or you could just swim over here. And these lily pads are pretty safe. The only thing out here that can... There's really nothing that can bother you, actually. Unless a spider happens to see you and jump over here, but it's very unlikely. Get the clover, these clover leaves, peblets, and these sprigs, dry grass chunks. Okay, I can get all that. There's some sprigs right over here by this fallen can of soda. And there's some grass right here. I can get the dry grass. Hoping I can find some water. Or maybe the juice box over here has some... has a droplet on it, because I'm kind of thirsty. If not, I might have to drink the pond water. Which one of these is dry? Okay, here we go. That's enough. And let's check over here for... Oh yeah, there's a droplet over there by the juice box, so I'll grab these and get that on the way back. So I hope there's no wolf spiders. Get out of here, aphid. Don't drink my shit. Here we go. Okay, this should be everything to build both of these. Yep, good. Well, that's going to be the end of the first video. We're just now getting started. Next video, we're going to be building a permanent home, probably there on the shore near the juice box. If you liked the video, like, comment, subscribe, the YouTube shit. And we will catch you in the next video. I hope you enjoy the series.